From the esteemed Yellow Dog Studios in the heart of Wimberley, Texas, you're listening to the Bad Truth Podcast with your hosts, Michael and Adam.
I think we should start a podcast business.
I'd be a great producer, editor.
Dude, you should. You really should. Because, sound effects and stuff, you've got a radio show.
Yeah. What's that called? What's the part you doing? Everything else.
Yeah. You're the producer. I'm just the engineer.
Mr. Turner.
Yeah.
Mr. Knob Turner.
Knob Turner.
So,
Michael.
Yes, what?
We haven't done a Bad Truth in a couple of days.
And we're already talking over each other. First word in.
I know. What is this?
I saw a cop on the way here.
Ooh.
What the hell is that?
In Wimberley, or was it on the way to Wimberley?
When I turned into Riva Road,
yes.
as soon as I turned on the road, there was a constable.
Ooh. You know why? Because it's summertime now, so we got all those kids showing up to float the river and fish and such, drink the alcohols.
He was backed into that the one restaurant on the way here.
Yeah, that's actually closed, and they're rebuilding it now.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, they. I think it's becoming a barbecue place now.
Well, I've been playing with the band again.
Ooh,
I don't know what's wrong with me. Well, not really. It's like a full-time. Sorry, it's kind of like a professional part-time band.
Yeah.
That takes all of your time.
Ah, yes.
So now, once you start playing again, people go, "Oh, let's call this guy, see if he's available." And it's like you have the one gig on the weekend, and they're calling for the 3 or 4.
Yeah, and they're like, "Oh, can't do it because he's got a one show."
Mm-hmm. What's your take on that? I posted something, and it got controversial a little bit.
Oh, what did you post that was controversial? I'm trying to remember.
This wasn't the thing that actually happened to me. It's just stuff that happens in the past. It happens all the time or whatever, where you agree to like a gig or a 2 gig or something. And then like a day later or 2 days later, someone calls for like a 4 or 5 day during that same time. And now you have to decide where your professional ethics are.
Yeah. Is it
the kind of person that you want to be.
Yep.
Do you want to be the money jumper guy? Doesn't care? Because if you probably cancel on somebody, depending on how close it is, for a reason like that they probably will never call you again.
Well, and you're known as, well, he's the guy, he'll be a great bass player, but.
Don't be a butt.
Don't be a butt.
Yeah, so.
That's a t-shirt right there. Cha-ching.
Well, so what do you do?
I always go with the one I said yes to.
No matter what?
No matter what, unless it's something crazy. Or if I have to, if something comes up, I will find a sub. So, I will go, say, if there was a 1 gig and I've got to do something else. I realize it's probably happened with a session especially. A 1 gig turns into 2 weeks of work. I've got a session to produce for 2 weeks or something. Then I will tell them and be like, hey, and I will find you a sub for that 1 gig. And I will go on the hunt for a bass player, normally saying, have you called my friend Michael Terabay?
Mm-mm.
And then Mike's like, but I got a one-off. I got a 1 gig.
Yeah. Okay, so if the scales are dipped very far apart, then it's hopefully they would understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone just called me for a 3-week run. And I know I said yes to your 1 gig in the back of the restaurant on the floor.
Yeah, yeah. Sticks.
So you say at that point you could probably.
If it's something, honestly, if you could find somebody to replace and stuff,
what if they get pissed? It's like, hey, no, I wanted you. I don't know who this guy is.
Well, it also depends on if you're a band member or if you've taken the gig and now you're a band member or.
No, this is a sub thing.
Yeah. If it's a sub thing, then.
So what's the limit then?
Ooh, I don't know.
If you got one,
okay.
if you said yes to 1 gig.
Yeah.
And then you got offer for 2 gigs.
Ooh.
Do you take the 2 gigs or you stick with the 1?
I think that I would stick with the 1. But if I had a 1 gig and somebody says I've got 3 weeks, we're doing 5 shows a week for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Then I would probably make that phone call and just be like, listen, you're already on a sub basis anyway.
What if it's 1 gig and then another 1 gig, but that 1 gig that pops up afterwards is like $100 more. What do you do?
But if you're playing 4 shows a week for 3 weeks compared to 2 shows in 3 weeks that only pay $100 more a show.
No, I'm saying if it's 1 for 1. I'm simplifying. Like if it's you accept 1 gig and then you get a call for another 1 gig, but that other gig later is they're paying like $100 more.
$100 more.
Say you're getting something like someone says, "Hey, I can pay you $200, but it's in town. Sorry." And you go, "Yeah, it's cool. I can do it. I'm free. Cool. Just send me the tunes." And then
somebody calls about a 1 gig, but it pays $100 more.
$100 more.
I'm still probably going to stick with the guy that I originally said yes to.
Do you make a meal of it to the guy that you said yes the whole time you're out there? Say, "Well, I turned down another gig. Could be making $100 more right now."
Nah.
No, you keep it to yourself.
I keep that to myself, and then, but when future gigs come up, that's the hard part about being a sub, man.
You're always pissing off somebody.
Somebody's always going to get mad.
Hopefully, if something comes up to where the money or the amount of gigs is really the scales are really tipped. I don't know, man. Hopefully you can get out of it before they send you the tunes, because luckily no one will send the tunes in time. Like they'll say, "Hey man, we really need somebody, something, we got a gig coming up this weekend. Can you please help us out?" "Yeah, sure. Send me the songs."
Yeah.
And then tick tock, no songs. So I think maybe if you can say no before they actually send you anything.
Well, it's funny. I recently did a sub gig with my buddy Joey McGee, and I played on his record. Percival had produced it. And
damn it, I forgot the bell.
And I know, man, we are out of shape. We're out of podcast shape. You don't even have your bell.
Should we start over?
Nah.
Okay. All right, Jimmy, what's his name?
Joey McGee. But it was great because he had the Dropbox of the tunes, and had, or if I just wanted to stream, he just they're all available right there online, and the keys of the song, and here's the set list and the order and the keys. Make the notes you want to, and here's here's the key that the record's in, but I do it in this key, so when you're charting. Everything was perfect, and this was weeks in advance.
That never happens.
This is how it should be.
Sometimes if they send it out that early, the guy won't learn it till the week before anyway.
Oh, yeah.
You got those guys.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to start the show now? What I really wanted to talk about?
Hey, Michael.
This is season, what are we at?
We're at
season 4. This is episode 3, I think.
3 of season 4.
Holy smokes.
We had a little hiatus, if you will.
Okay, let's do this again.
Yeah.
We had our very first episode. You remember where that one was?
That was in 2003.
Yeah. Why can't opening bands get their gear off stage? Faster. So let's start. We have to do this again because now that I've been playing more now after I took my sabbatical.
You've seen it more now.
Ay, dude. Get off the stage already.
Get off the damn stage.
What's the problem?
I don't understand.
You're playing a lot now too.
Well, okay.
You're like 1970s road manager guy.
I'm a little bit of everything. We have a tour manager, but I manage and I, put things together and make things happen.
So you've had openers, right?
And yeah, well, and I've seen it a lot in festivals. Now that we're doing a bunch of festivals, it's so funny because one thing I always made sure of is that hey guys, have your boxes on the side. Here's our spot. As soon as this show's over, boom, dump it off. We'll pack everything later, but dump it off.
You mean like a staging area where all your dead cases go?
Yep, exactly. And and we've got Zach with steel, so he's obviously going to pick it up and want to flip it over into the box. So that steel case is sitting on top of somewhere, so he can just pick it up off stage and go. And a lot of these festivals now have hands, so me and the tour manager Colton can guide everybody.
If you're the opener, do you ask the headliner, "Hey, where can we put our stuff, our dead cases at? And which side of the stage do we need to come off and on?"
Normally, if you're the opener and there is a headliner, that headliner usually has a tour manager of some sort. And then if there's not a clear area, then yeah, I'll say go to him. Because he'll have an idea of what space he needs. And then if there's any extra space. But part of it just depends on the venues that you're at.
Yeah, you guys are going stage left, and your gear's going to be over there.
Yep.
All right. So I'm still seeing drummers taking the cymbal off one by one, wiping
Polishing the
it,
cymbal.
and putting it in the case. I'm still seeing guys bring guitar cases and gig bags onto the stage, leaving the stage and then coming back on the stage with cases and wrapping cables on stage and putting, they're literally packing up on. They're bringing stuff back onto the stage and packing up. It just boggles the mind.
Yeah. The other thing that I've noticed, so we are very good about, we'll let a lot of people use backline, especially when they're friends. But, even just some bands, hey, let's keep the stage clear, drums and bass, at least drums and bass share. And
I don't like to share. We've talked about this.
Yeah, I know. But I don't mind it as much. Omar doesn't mind. Kyle doesn't mind. But one thing I've noticed is some of those bands like EQ, 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 blah blah blah, do all that stuff.
Oh, yeah, you can't change settings.
Never put it back. And it's like, even at festivals where me and two other bands were sharing one backline because it was all fly dates for us. Like everybody I've known has always been like, take pictures and set it back to the next guy, and whatever, make sure that it can get back. And like some of these guys just don't do that. They just, I'm gonna mess around till I got my tone, and then I'm gonna walk off.
Yeah,
and I'm like, put it back.
If there's like backline for a whole festival, for me, like a bass amp, it's usually an Ampeg.
Yeah,
I'll usually take a picture of how I set everything on my phone, and then during the changeover, I'll walk back up there and match it up. But I'm more concerned about is the packing up on stage, and sometimes it's the local sound company is packing up, wrapping cables up on stage during the changeover. Also, it's like, what are they doing?
Well,
they're grabbing like the power, they're grabbing like all the cables and the mics and stuff, and they're like literally packing up the mic boxes on the like. Is that normal?
Yeah.
No, it is.
No, it's not normal. That's the thing. It's just that happens. The local sound companies, dude.
I'm walking up for a changeover. I posted this too, and it looks like the local sound guys making spaghetti in front of my rig. There's like cables just everywhere.
Cables just tossed.
It's like, what is going on here, dude? Just he's like pulling one by one out. It's like, guys, it's going to take forever.
Yeah.
Just pick up the whole bowl of spaghetti and take it off the stage.
And then take the spaghetti apart. It doesn't make any sense.
I still have problems with drummers. They have the most gear. It takes the longest to set up and tear down. And, it's just, what are we going to do with these drummers with the breaking down of the gear on stage?
Yeah.
How do you stop? Some of them say, it doesn't take me any time at all to take my cymbals off.
It does.
How about if you're the headliner and after the show and you got to get to the next show and the drummer walks off stage and then he's gone. And then after a certain amount of time, the band's back up there kind of breaking down, or the crew's breaking down, the drummer nowhere to be seen. It's like, dude, you have the most shit.
Yeah.
Start going.
Yeah.
Pack this thing up.
Yeah, and sometimes having to hold off the trailer pack.
Yeah, same with the sound check too. Like our stuff's set up in seconds, and it's like, dude, you want to like maybe try to get here earlier and set your stuff up? We're waiting on you. I spent like half the day waiting on the drummer, and the other half is waiting on for the PA to be patched right.
Yeah, I feel like it's not even just opening band etiquette; it's just band etiquette, knowing how long it takes for you to set up your specific piece of gear, and knowing when sound check is or when load in is, and being ready for that. So if you take longer, start setting up before everybody.
Do you have a fast drummer or a slow drummer when it comes to loading and setting up?
Kyle's pretty fast. Like he gets, and he's really good about, if it's like a festival or something, like he'll set everything up on the side so we can just walk it on and go, and then and tear it down. And if we know we're relaxed, he won't rush to tear everything down. But if it's in a hurry, man, and we're all really good about, everybody in the band pitches in, especially when it's a quick changeover. Like we'll be off the stage in 4 minutes, That's wires wrapped up.
That's a respectable. That's actually better than a respectable amount of time getting off stage.
We worked really hard at making sure, like, you know, the way we have cable looms and stuff, we can just grab, push, go, and then pack everything up on the side.
If you're the opening band, should you walk off stage without anything in your hands? Or should you immediately start grabbing stuff and walking off the stage as you say bye?
I've always just grabbed stuff as soon as it's done.
At least your instrument and cable, just unplug it and grab that, take it off stage, and go back up and grab other stuff.
You know, and depending on, like with us, if there's a required, you know, if Mike needs to be at the merch table or something, we'll get his stuff. He'll have handed his guitar off, and we got a little guitar wheel on the side of the stage. But, you know, we can easily grab his amp and his mic stand and his pedal board. I mean, that is also designed to be taken off.
So y'all take turns being the boss's bitch?
Everybody just does it.
All right.
You know.
All right. I'm not caring. Come on, dude.
Yeah, come on.
All right. So, okay, here's the other thing.
I would love to see you. You know what? I'm packing up the lead singer's pedal board.
Let me tell you right now, I've never touched any boss's gear ever. Never.
I respect that.
And I'll play dumb. I have no idea how that goes together. I don't know how to.
Well, that's it. You do the whole.
I don't know anything how the bus works. Don't know nothing. I don't know anything on the bus controls. I don't know anything. I can't drive. I can't back the trailer. I can't do anything. I don't know how to do anything.
I'm trying to figure every little bit of it out.
Well, good luck with that.
So, you know what? Hey, if you're going to be the boss.
All right, let's go to sound checking. It's a remedial course.
Dude,
we're starting over.
We're having to go back.
Same with the drummer. What I feel like everyone likes to check the drums first, like set the drums up, and then let's check the drums first in the PA. But I'm at the point now where let's just get this guitar player out of here.
Get him done so he's not noodling.
Because he'll be the first guy set up, and he'll start noodling. Yep. And then the drummer is taking forever, the setup. And then they start checking the drums, and in between checking the drums, there's guitar noodling going on.
Yeah.
And then they go to bass, and then there's still guitar noodling going on. And this is constant, like, notes going on, right?
Yep.
So I feel like if you can sound check that guitar player first, before the drums are even there, just get him and then say, okay, cool, we'll call you.
We'll call you
when they come back
to do the full band.
Yeah, you got to, because if he's there waiting, he's playing.
He's playing. Oh, yeah.
If he's holding it, it's on.
It's being played.
You know?
You got that right, dude.
Should we rethink how it's done?
Maybe it's time.
Should we do the noodly guys first?
Yeah, get them done. But to be fair, there's some bands where I know the bassist is the noodler.
I heard that was you, Adam.
I did it like twice.
I heard you were the noodle guy.
I'm not like always noodling, but there are times. Yeah, I'm not always noodling, but I noodle some. I admit it. And it's because I'm not always with a bass in my hands.
I think you're able to noodle something that everybody knows, like a bass line that's recognizable.
Yeah.
Like I started doing the Sanford and Son, boom, 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 boom. So I'm doing that. People like that.
Yeah.
And the Three's Company too, theme song.
Nice.
Easily recognizable things.
Yeah.
That you can get away with without everybody going like, dude, we're doing drums now.
But the problem is that those are shows that the younger generations don't know.
Yeah, but normally everyone else that's there appreciates that.
That's true. Yeah.
It's kind of like you're throwing your resume out there.
Ah, that is.
Okay, so
Nice.
so should we get the noodly guys done first? If it's the bass guy or the guitar player, and then let's work. Let's just get these guys out of the way, and then let's get the drummer and get the guys off stage. Once you're done checking, you leave the stage.
Or you fine them for noodling.
It's never going to work.
It's never going to work.
Come on, dude. What kind of weird alternate universe are you from?
Well, it worked in the 60s, right?
Yeah, but people like they will never work.
Yeah. Sort of a lot of things that we got rid of.
They'll go complain to their parents or something. And got some bass player's parent calling the.
Well, that is true. People complain a lot more.
When's the last time you seen spaghetti on stage?
Saturday.
Really?
Actually, no. That festival was really good about that stuff. It's actually been a while.
It has been?
I think. We did this gig it was a after rodeo dance thing, and it was a great gig. I mean, freaking place was packed, but there was a little bit of spaghetti going on, and some of those, you could tell the gear was a little old, but whatever. And I felt like the PA was slightly underpowered for what we were playing. But the thing that got me was I was talking to the promoter, and the promoter asked about if we were going to play a certain song that sometimes in our set, sometimes not. And I said, yeah, I'll make sure we play it. We'll probably do it at the encore. And he goes, yeah, last time I saw you guys play it, you guys walked off stage, then came back on.
What are y'all, a jukebox now for this guy?
Well, it was one of ours.
All right.
Yeah, it was one of our songs. So I said, I'll make sure when we do that encore, we'll do the same thing. We walk off the stage and, and then we'll just come right back on. Well, and the sound company knew we would walk off stage. And I'm with the promoter when Mike, does his thing, and Mike walks off stage before the band, and the band is still kind of vamping on this little solo thing. They get done and start walking off, and I tell Kyle, I was like, hey man, get back up there, let's make this a quick one, start on the drum beat of the first song of there, and tell Mike, hey, we're gonna throw this such and such song in. And we look over, and I hear the PA on, and the house lights come on, and the sound company has already taken down 4 of the drum mics.
Wow.
And then and Catlin's guitar amp mic. And I was like, we can't go back up. And the sound guy and the promoter runs over to the sound company. He's like, what are you guys doing? The guys are going back on stage. They're like, well, they walked off. And Colton's like, yeah. And I said, we're going to walk off. Don't turn on the house lights of the house music, and we'll walk back on.
Wait, they played the house music too?
Oh, yeah. House music too.
Amazing.
And then the promoter was getting on to me, and I was like, dude, you knew exactly what our show is. And we were here to do our show. In fact, the drummer was walking on, and your sound company started tearing mics down. I said, and we're still here. In fact, my whole band is sitting right here on the side of the stage. They will walk back on and play, but you have no microphones on half of the gear now. And
Idiots.
he was like, oh, you're right. I'm like, yeah, like we did our part of the contract, and you even knew we were going to do an encore, and we were going to play the song you wanted to hear.
That happens a lot. You walk off the stage, or sometimes the show's over, and they won't turn the house music. You're waiting for them to turn the house music on.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, show's over, guy. Where's the music? Where's the lights? That happens a lot. Or they don't turn off the house music before the show starts.
Yeah.
Or they can't somehow play the walk-on song that you wanted.
Well, even just the house music on, like, the band is on stage, drummer ready to kick it off, and they won't turn the house music off.
Yeah. How you like them apples?
Like, oh, thanks, guys.
Yeah, this is the remedial thing. But that's not usually band's fault. That's like venues,
That's totally on the venue.
Which moves into the venue. So you've been playing a lot of out-of-state venue. You know my opinion on most of the Texas venues.
Yeah.
But what's going on with some of these out-of-state venues you've been telling me about?
Man, there have been some really cool freaking places that, like, I show up and there's...
Give me examples.
Backstage shower. Where was it? Well, Sacramento had... Hold on, I'm about to look at my calendar.
Cowtown?
And no, it was...
No, I mean, that's Sacramento's like cows.
Yeah. Where was Sacramento? I'm so unprepared.
Sacramento. Dude, we talked about this.
I'm trying to remember where in Sacramento we played.
Yeah, I can almost hear the unfollowing.
I know. That's, you know what? The best part about this is that I can edit. We will not hear any of this.
We're not editing.
Where was... Oh, the Goldfield Trading Post in Sacramento.
Okay.
That was like... It was a small stage, but it was like sound dude there on time, everything set up, had our stage plot, cool little just side backstage area that we could, we had our Guitar World and stuff there set up, and had, I think, 2 people there helping us with our gear and stuff like that. I mean, it was just like in a place for the bus to park and load in and stuff like that. Like it was like
they'd done this before.
Yeah, like this was not their first, and they had bands that were touring professionally. And the same thing in California, called Ramona Main Stage in Ramona, California, which is outside of San Diego.
All right.
You could tell it was an old theater. And so, but now has a bar like where the ticketing was, and then it had seats and stuff. But behind the stage was the original, like, still had the mirrors on the walls for people to do their makeup, but then had a bathroom and, if I remember correctly, laundry back there. Had a shower and stuff, and like it was like, oh, okay, cool.
So a lot of real venues is what you're saying.
Yeah, like real venues. That's just like, this is how it should be.
What's the fuel cost to drive all the way out there?
It's not cheap. But
No.
what's weird is when you get into those areas of like going through Utah and stuff like that, where diesel is cheaper than unlead.
Oh, what are y'all riding in?
And so in a Prevo.
Oh, look at you.
Hey man, it was that time we started doing the cost analysis compared to also band members driving to, hey, we have no hotels and a place to sleep and we can drive all night, especially with some of these things being, 400 or 500 miles apart and having a morning load in for an evening show. So, yeah, we had to do what we had to do. And
Okay.
since we're all over the country, we figured it was time. I mean, I know we're not doing the Texas, Oklahoma, back to Texas, over to Texas tour, but we're taking the bus all over the country.
Do you remember how many? It's been so long, dude. Because I did some case files also,
Yeah.
but I don't remember. Did I do the Armadillo Palace yet?
The one in Houston?
I think that's where it is. Yeah.
I don't know if you did, but let's do it again because we're about to play there and I want to know.
Oh, okay. I think I got some spacey like Pro Tools BS song that I did 1,000 years ago.
Okay, that we can put there.
Yeah. So we're queuing up the case file.
Yeah.
Space music. Okay. Armadillo Palace. Well, then this will be the third Texas
Third
one.
one or the first, depending on if we done it before or not.
Or the second one. Okay. Well, we played inside, but there's an outside place.
Okay.
There's like a bigger, like outside, like a more of a rectangle shaped
Yeah.
stage outside. But I was inside there. There wasn't a real backstage that I remember. It was a hallway on the inside part. Are you dying back there?
Yeah. Allergies.
Welcome to Wimberley.
I came back to Texas. Thanks.
There's a deer cutting your grass out there
Sweet.
with his mouth.
I'm not paying him.
Okay. So there's like a little hallway with two good bathrooms. The stage is okay. It's small, but it's good. It's good for small bands. It's probably best for like a singer or songwriter kind of thing on the inside. Well, I don't know if you'll be inside or outside.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
You know how Texas loves to be 1,000 degrees outside shows.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's ridiculous. Okay, but yeah, for what I remember, everything was pretty decent for this little place. And it's best part, walking distance to
Chipotle?
yes, sir.
Yes. Nice.
Yeah, get your steps in.
Nice.
All right, I did another one.
Hey, I'll do one.
Oh, go
real
ahead.
quick. Knucklehead Saloon.
Oh yeah, and Kansas City.
That one, each stage, now there's...
Inside or outside?
We did the inside stage, then there's one outdoor stage, and now there's a newer half in, half out stage across the street.
Really?
And that's the garage, I think that one's called. Each one of them has a backstage with laundry and shower.
I know there's the yeah.
So there's the inside stage has you go up the stairs.
You go up the stairs and it's a little room and they feed you and stuff.
Yeah. And
you got to order. You had to order downstairs at the kitchen,
Yeah,
right?
yep. But now that outdoor stage across from there, the outdoor that's attached to that,
Yeah.
it's got a whole big backstage area now with shower and stuff like that.
Right.
And
There's a little house in the backstage, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I've showered in there.
And then this new one out there, we were playing. It was a weird thing where we were playing inside, and I think Will Hogue was playing after us outside, and Brandy Zidane was opening that one, and I went over there and saw that they had a little backstage area there too, separately for all the rest. So I was like, man, this is like, that's legit.
Yeah, those people like music up there.
Yeah. Then they want all the bands they can get.
Yeah, I think I've played with 3 different bands on all those stages, except for this new one. Haven't been there, so
Yeah, it's a cool little. Yeah, it's right across the street or right the alley.
and there's nothing around there. Nothing.
No. The closest thing is that casino, like 3 or 4
Yeah.
miles away.
Is your body chalk outline? That's the
Yeah.
closest thing around there.
Yeah,
Like stay close.
Stay real close.
Yeah. Well, that's cool because I haven't been there in a while.
Yeah, that one's definitely on the A+ side for me. Okay, what do you got?
Okay. The only one I got would be the Rustic in Houston.
Yeah.
You want to hear about this one?
Yeah, give it to me.
Okay, it's got bus parking. Is an easy load in. It's got it's kind of a indoor outdoor kind of thing. So you know how humid Houston gets, right?
Oh yeah.
But there's big, huge fans that kind of help. Not helpers, actual like fans that blow air.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay. So the stage is big enough that actually, obviously there's good food. The backstage is decent. It's a little air conditioned room with a big, huge bathroom. I think there's a shower in there also for crew guys.
Nice.
But usually the hotel is literally a block from there. Like you walk out where your bus is parked or van, and then across the street diagonally there's that hotel.
Ah yeah.
And there's a little Starbucks in that hotel.
Oh, Starbucks.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and there's actually other food options around there too that you can walk. I think I walked to a pizza place. Wasn't very far from there, but depending on the time of year, it can be pretty sticky down there.
Yeah.
Or either you get stuck, one of the two.
Yeah.
And so it was good staff. They're very friendly. They actually put on a Champions League game for me. That's how long ago it was.
Nice.
Yeah. Quarterfinals.
Yeah. Ah,
Yeah. So that was good.
that's good.
Yeah. So it was. Yeah. I mean, I hate to give all these good reviews, but I mean,
hey.
I'm not trying to be like a galley winner.
Yeah.
But I want to try to be critical when critical needs to. But what happened here is that these two were decent venues.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do? There's Wi-Fi. I mean, come on.
Yeah. I've got one that I'm conflicted on,
Ooh, let's do it.
and it is called the Southgate House Revival in Newport, Kentucky.
Well, okay. Let's hear this
And
one.
It is on the Kentucky-Ohio border, and it's an old church. And it's got, so basically...
Do you see any goblins? Kentucky goblins?
No.
Okay.
It's got a downstairs big hall. That's basically the main church pulpit. And that has an awesome load in and is an amazing sounding room. And then behind it is like a big bar area. And then they have a little acoustic room set up.
You said pulpit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that the right word I'm looking for?
I mean, yeah.
It still looked like a church.
Yeah.
So-
Then that would be, yeah.
Yeah. And then there's like in a little acoustic room in the bar in the back for songwriters to do. But the Moon Pies played the upstairs room that has no elevator, and it's walking up a set of stairs that spiral up like the square spiral, 2 stories, to get up there. And it's it's in a great sounding room, and there's a great little backstage area and stuff. And they treat you fantastically there, and I loved playing there, except for the load in and load out, which was up 2 flights of stairs that was in a square spiral staircase. So that definitely brings that level down.
It's dropping way down at spiral staircase with gear.
With gear. Like everything else about that place ruled. The sound guys were fantastic. Everything was about it. And I want to play the downstairs rooms mainly because that upstairs room, that's a load in.
Yeah, no thanks.
And even worse is the load out.
They got the 100-year-old mechanical hand-pulled elevator.
Dude, I wish they had that. That would have been great. But the good thing is that they put brand new anchored metal handrails on the stairs. So when you were holding a piece of gear, you could just pull yourself up with the handrails, because we had to do that for a few of the things.
That's insane right
That
there.
was that's my only complaint about that place. But everything else about it ruled.
So is it a real venue?
It's definitely set up as a real venue. I just don't know about that whole upstairs load in, load out.
That doesn't sound appealing. That sounds like acoustic set.
That should be an acoustic set.
Broken down acoustic. That's what that sounds like.
Yeah.
But no cajon. Let's stop with the cajones.
The cajon's got to go.
Come on.
I don't know what's been like.
It's Americana music.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
That might be an edit.
Yeah.
I'm
Might
leaving
edit that. But yeah, I think the cajon's got to go. Cajoni.
No, we don't want that. All right, well that's good. So let's we did a ton of case files. Let's not blow them all out
Yeah. No, we've got more.
because the amount of gigs I'm playing, we're going to be running out.
Yeah. The circle you're playing.
Call me.
Call me.
All right, what else we got here?
What else you got?
Well, we did a review on opening bands, getting the gear off. We did drummers who can't and guitar players noodling versus getting your stuff out of the way. We talked about the local sound companies making spaghetti on stage.
Yep.
And just boneheaded things like not turning on house music or turning on house music. I don't know. Should you have to ask this after everything's over? Should you have to tell them to put the work lights on?
You shouldn't have to tell them.
It's like, guy, can we get? Dude, are you gonna make it?
Dude, probably not.
Ever since you cut your hair, it's over.
I know. It really has been.
Are you gonna trim the beard or no?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to trim it.
I'm glad you're in the other room now.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I have one more thing.
Give it to me.
One more thing. All right. So now that you're in a bus, this goes for van and Sprinter.
Yes.
If you're okay, how many songs on your phone are you allowed to play in a row before everyone else is like, guy, enough with come on, either don't play or let somebody else play something? How many songs can you get away with monopolizing the stereo system?
Well, I feel like, I don't know about, I can't say for other bands, but we usually have like a theme we're talking about. And it's usually like a good little like, oh yeah, you're playing that. Like maybe we're in a hip hop theme or something like that, or a classic country theme or something. And then everybody will like toss a phone back and forth or toss the wire. Oh yeah, well I've got this song and this song. Oh yeah, I've got this. So we're pretty good about not just hogging. Like, hey, I got the stereo now.
Yeah.
That's been the good thing. I think the harder thing is the TV.
Oh yeah, TV now.
You know, now it's just like, you know,
One guy wants to Fox News, everyone else wants to kill him.
yeah, you know, that sort of thing.
Somebody
And
has to watch the sports ball.
we're really good about, like, everybody gets into baseball, so we're good about that. And we're good about, we kind of lay off the news. We'll find a movie that everybody's into.
With closed captions.
It's, it has to be closed
If you don't have closed captions, you're just going to get upset.
Oh, yeah, because you don't know what's going on.
Yeah, someone's going to talk. Someone's going to stand in front and, hey, guys, did you hear about... Come on, man. We're watching the...
Yeah, we're watching this movie right
Yeah,
now.
I've seen parts of every single movie ever out.
Yeah.
But sometimes not even never seen a whole movie on a bus.
The funny thing that we've noticed since we've been out is how often Roadhouse is on.
Oh, yeah.
But
The double douche.
But I was so used to watching it edited like on CMT or FX or something that when it was finally on a cable station, like I forgot how much cussing and stuff went on in that movie. And I was like, oh,
It's Roadhouse, dude.
yeah, they really said that shit.
They better not remake that one.
They did already.
Did they?
Yeah. Oh, it was a flop. You didn't know about it, so that's how good it was.
I don't know. Okay. All right. So your group that you're in is okay with that. But sometimes you get the one guy that's like 4 songs, 5 songs.
Yeah.
I'm probably that guy. 6 songs, 7. My deal is like, fuck them. I'm just going to keep playing it. Y'all going to listen?
Yeah.
No.
Check it out.
All right. This isn't like an official rapid fire segment.
Oh, yeah.
But this is going to be a rapid fire segment, and then we'll finish this up here.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, I'm intrigued now.
Okay. This is going to be the Adam Oder take.
Oh, dude.
So I'm going to ask you some questions to get your opinion on things,
Okay.
because we don't just walk up here and just start saying things.
Yeah. Oh, we do, but
Okay.
but you have a plan.
I try to have a plan, man.
Always have a plan.
Anybody needs a podcast produced, call me.
Call me.
Okay. All right. Adam,
Yes.
Rapid fire.
what is your take on? Okay, it might be good if I can read my own handwriting here. Okay, Do you prefer to sound check? What time do you prefer to sound check? Early sound check, closer to show sound check. Where is your take on that?
Oh, I prefer the afternoon stuff. So like say a sound check around 3 or 4. That way whoever wants to have dinner can have dinner. Whoever wants to just chill and relax, somebody wants to take a nap. I like that because it gets everybody in the mood. You know what the vibe of the venue is.
You can walk around and have lunch.
Yeah. Like, especially if you've gotten there, say you got there at noon, you got a little bit of time before we load in. And then after it's done, like, okay, we can chill out and, it's not a hurry up and rush.
Okay. All right. What about for show times? Do you prefer the early show or the late? I know like weekdays are normally earlier than the weekends, but what kind of show time do you normally prefer?
I prefer the semi-early show. Like
You're getting old. That's an old man answer.
Well, it's more just watching the fans. Like I prefer a show that's ending around 10:30 or 11.
When I was with the Bodines, they were all old people, so
Yeah.
all the shows were started early.
Well, I've noticed the shows that start around 10:30 or 11, on average, no matter the day of the week, it seems like you lose them at midnight.
It's late.
Like midnight is late, even at Saturday night, because at midnight, even the people that love you that are looking to hook up or doing something, like that's when their focus is not on the music anymore. Their focus is on.
Well, if the show's earlier, you have the guys who are more inclined. They can use their Superman powers after the show. They got more time.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you're pushing a late show and then it's like, hey, we're loading up, we're out.
Yeah.
Puts pressure on a guy.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Are you on the road? Are you a morning shower guy or after show shower guy or both?
If I can, both, 100%. But
This sucks with no bell, by the way.
yeah, it really does. But if I have to choose or something, I'd rather have a morning shower.
You're a morning start
Yeah,
the day off with a shower.
I want to start the day off with a shower and coffee.
I am too.
It's just if I had to choose, I'd rather go to sleep, like change clothes, do a little baby wipe bath,
A festival bath.
Yeah.
Baby wipes and Gold Bond and what else?
and then or I'll do the after load in. Like
Febreze.
if the venue has a shower, yeah, Febreze. If the venue has a shower, I'll definitely do the after load in shower before the show.
Yeah. If you didn't get a chance to because of the scheduling.
Yeah.
The routing.
But I'd rather do my choice is morning shower.
Okay. Are you opposed to using the women's restroom in the venue when you first get there before doors?
No, not at all. Bathroom's bathroom.
Okay. Do you prefer the women's over the men's as far as cleanliness goes?
No, they're honestly either depending on the venue, like they're going to be cleaned the same.
Okay.
It's if it's a gross bar, it's a gross bathroom.
Have you ever done the full band shit? Everyone in the stall in the line at the truck stop?
Not every, but I think I know like multiple times I've seen the three of us, like three dudes in there. Like
It's a bonding experience. The whole band. You get like 6 or 7, 8 dudes, all the stalls.
I feel bad for like when there's 3 of us and there's 4 stalls and there's one dude that's not a part of our team. And so like we're talking and that dude.
Y'all are talking?
Oh yeah, we talk to each other.
You don't play like Sinatra on your phone?
No, I should though. That'd be great.
All right. Well, moving on here. Okay. This is for like the van sprinter deal here. If you sit shotgun,
Yes.
like if you call I like shotgun.
Yeah.
Because I like to charge my phone and I don't want to, everyone's behind me.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you sit shotgun in a van or a sprinter, does that also require you to open gates or move cones?
If you're in the van or sprinter, does your band have a tour manager?
Yeah. Sometimes he's also the driver.
Okay, then yes. If you're sitting up front, then you're the one that's doing the.
So if you say I'm shotgun, then it's implied that hey, dude, if there's a gate to get in here or there's cones to move for a festival, you're getting out. You have to go do it.
Yep. Yeah. And here's something else.
Now I'm coughing.
Yeah, I gave it to you. If you really want to show your team spirit, and you're up there shotgun, and say
You tell the TM guy, hey, the gate's coming up here, bro. Get ready.
Well, I'm saying it's time to stop for gas, but it's one of those where not everybody's getting out. Like it's not like everybody pile out, but it's like, hey, we're gonna hurry up for gas. Clean the windshield. You're the
I've seen
passenger
guys.
seat.
I've seen guys do that.
Yeah, I'm always like I try to do that.
Getting the bugs.
Yeah, just because man, bugs pile up, especially in fucking West Texas and
Yeah.
Mexico.
If it's not, I hate sitting up front and shotgun, looking at the bug window, and like, why isn't the driver cleaning the windows?
Yeah, I'm always. Just
And I'm
like,
supposed to be the guy that's doing it.
Yeah, you should be the guy doing it.
I'm like, dude, can you not clean? Like, what are you doing while we're putting gas in here? Let's go.
Technically, he should not leave the gas pump.
Okay, but he has to go to bat. He has to go in at some point.
Yeah, do it after. He should technically do it after the.
And let's not remind people again, but let's remind them anyway. The one guy that decides not to get out when everyone else gets out, and then we're all ready to go, and then that guy's like, "Oh, I got to go in."
Yep.
It's like, dude, where were you?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you do to that guy?
Maybe you just move the vehicle so when
Okay.
they come out, they're like,
All right,
"What?"
let's move on. This is why do we call it rapid when it's never rapid?
It's never rapid.
Okay, is pushback? This is your opinion. I'm asking.
Okay.
Is pushback just a last gasp play from the bad promoter, bar owner?
Yes.
Has the pushback ever worked?
No.
No. Okay.
Nope.
I got a side note on this,
Okay.
or an addendum.
Addendum.
Okay. The only way the pushback ever works is when it's sold out and there's a line wrapped around the venue and you push the show back because you want to get everybody in.
Yeah.
That's the only time there should be a pushback.
Okay, yeah. But the
You like
pushback
that one?
for the in fact the Hard Time News just did something about like punk festival is in 10th hour pushback or something like that, just waiting for a few more people to show up.
Now that's funny. What was that? What was that from?
The Hard Times News.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I got a little story that goes with this.
Okay.
Okay. So, back in the PG days, oh God, here we go. Dude, you're killing me on the moon pies. I got to catch up with the
Yeah,
PG.
I know. You go with the PG.
All right. Back in the PG days, we used to play the Midnight Rodeo in Amarillo. It felt like we were the house band as much as we used to play that place because it was the bridge to get to somewhere cooler.
To where? Yeah, anywhere.
Yeah,
Had
it's
to
your
go through
Wednesday,
Amarillo.
Thursday play to go to a real place,
Yep.
right? Okay, so we used to play that place. We go play it, sold out. We come back next time, nothing. Play it again, sold out. Come back, like there was no rhyme or reason for
no
this place.
consistency.
No,
Yeah.
it's just Amarillo. Like, what is going on with this place? All right, so we all went to go eat at this sushi place, at Kabuki. Let me.
We all went to eat at the sushi place in Amarillo. Go on.
Yeah, Kabuki Romanza.
Okay.
You've heard of it?
No.
Okay. The guy loved us, the owner, Japanese. Dude, this place, you walk over like a little footbridge with a streaming water. Like you're walking over
Nice.
inside the place.
Nice.
Like the food's coming out on boats.
Ooh, I like that.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. So
Quality.
it's like, here we go again, Amarillo, screw this, whatever. So whole band goes to the sushi place. I don't eat sushi, but I'm eating like the chicken, whatever it's called.
Yeah. Chicken teriyaki.
Yeah, there you go. And so we're all there, and the guy is just unloading the sake, dude. They apparently, what we found out was the owner. He said that they've never sold as much sake ever, and to one table in the whole restaurant's history. In the history of that restaurant, they never sold more sake than they did that night to our one table.
Wow.
Because we were like, it's Amarillo, this is gonna suck.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's the pushback rodeo in town BS thing, you know. And so we pull up. We pull up in the runner back to the Amarillo. We're running late. Like the show's gonna start in like 30 minutes, right? And we're like we're rice vodka in here,
Yeah,
rice wine, whatever it is.
Yeah.
The guy gave us T-shirts. So we all was like, you know what, fuck it, let's just wear it. So we're all wearing our Kabuki Romanza, whatever it was called, sake T-shirts from the
Yes.
restaurant. Even Pat, we're all wearing the T-shirts on stage, right? The guy shows up. The owner comes to the show. So we're pulling in the parking lot thinking this is going to be awful, right? It's wrapped around the building, dude, with people.
Man.
It's oversold, I'm sure.
Yeah, of
it's
course.
literally wrapped. They're like, it's like, where are all these people? We're like, oh God, how are we going to play? We can't play.
Yeah.
We were hammered, right?
Yeah.
So that was my Amarillo story.
Nice.
That was the pushback.
got a real quick side.
That sake bottle did have a demon's face on it, if that means anything.
That was a little more than 80 proof.
You got an addendum?
I just got a little sushi story of there was a time when somebody that you play with every once in a while now, C. Morrow, we would all he would insist on going to a sushi place, and he's the one that taught me how to do a sake bomb, where he would do a whole pint of beer, put the sake on top of two chopsticks, and then just pound the table until the sake fell into the beer, and then chug it. And he taught me that. So back in the early 2000s.
That's a great story. Sake bomb.
I'm just gonna remember. You know what? I think that's gonna be something at the end of every episode. Is gonna be a Corey Morrow story.
You should be.
I think that's gonna be. This is a good first one.
Oh man! Speaking of, with Corey, I got a new rig. I got an old man. Let's finish this up. I'll explain what my rig is right now.
Yeah,
because everyone wants to hear that, right?
Let's hear the rig rundown.
Okay, I'm old now.
You don't want to carry around an SBT?
No, all that stuff's in storage. I've been selling stuff. I have some stuff I still want to sell.
Yeah.
And call me if you want to buy some base stuff, rigs or whatever. I got some cases too. All right. So I'm looking for a light. Like, what kind of tone are you looking for? Looking for light. Oh, you mean like treble, bright? No, like weight.
Like 5 pounds.
Yeah. So my rig right now is a 112 horn, 800 watt cabinet. 800 watts, dude.
Yeah.
I have a micro bass head. Is that what they're called now?
Yeah, I think so. You showed it to me.
And a small pedal board that all fits on top of the cabinet.
Nice.
That's it. I do have a Fender Mustang bass, but I'm not bringing that out.
Yeah, why not?
Although I did bring it out with, I play with John Bauman every now and then, and I brought that thing out. I know. Watch your feet. Okay, so that's where I'm at right now. The cabinet is 28 pounds. I'm done.
Dude.
I'm done, dude. It's loud. It keeps up. Like, people say, "Hey, can you turn it down?" Or is the PA on? No, that's just that 112-inch speaker.
Yeah.
Right now. So that's where I'm at. I'm at the super light. It fits in a small car. It's like I can carry everything in one trip, dude.
You're about to go full on just plug in DI.
No, I've done that before with the Nashville Axe, and I never liked it. I like having the cabinet back. I like the feel.
Yeah, you want to feel the rumble. I get it.
Yeah. And but I'm really happy. It's called Barefaced.
Nice.
It's made in England. And it's great, dude. They build them to order. It's I don't know what they're doing on the inside of that construction, but it sounds great. It's pumping air. It sounds great all over the stage.
I feel like if you follow Team T-Bay on Instagram, you can see those amps.
On Instagram? Yeah, well, okay. I post some bass stuff, but I'm not like drummers, dude. I'm not liking drummers post anymore.
Dude,
how many times are you gonna take pictures of your same damn drum kit? I don't care.
Dude, you're calling out a good friend of ours. Good friend of the show.
Well, I'm calling out a lot of drummers. I don't want to see your drum. Here's my drums over here. Here's my drums over here. It's like taking pictures of your food.
Yeah.
I don't care. It does nothing for me. So I just as a principle, I stopped liking pictures of drum kits.
There you go.
But have I taken pictures of my bass rig? Yes, I have.
But you don't do it at every show.
No, usually I try to find like a dumpster. Like when I played Hanks.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I usually try to find a non-musical part of the venue, and that's my pick. I'm creative, dude. It's artistic.
I like that guy you follow now. Shit, Austin.
Oh, yeah. That's a new Instagram account. Yeah. Hashtag Shit Austin.
Shit Austin.
It's mainly people who can't park, of course.
Yeah.
Or people who wear summer beanies.
Summer beanies.
100 degrees out, guy's got a winter beanie on.
Yeah.
No? I feel like you could have been a winter beanie, a summer beanie guy.
Well, no.
No?
No. That's why I cut my hair off.
Okay.
I had a permanent summer beanie. It was too hot.
All right. Well, we're good with this one.
We're good.
I pissed off enough people.
Yeah. That was a good one.
All right. So we just want to say that please support the podcast by just giving us 5 stars. We're on most of the listening platforms anyway, including Spotify. But as far as iTunes goes, we would appreciate some 5-star reviews because, as you know, this podcast is free to listen to, but it is not free to make.
Yeah.
because I owe Adam some money right now. He hadn't said anything, but I'm sure I owe him something. And we're out of hats. So if anybody wants hats, should we make hats again?
I feel like we should make hats again. I feel like that's the thing. Like,
Because
people like
we
the
make
hats.
no money off the hats. All that money goes straight to Adam's
Just
pocket,
strictly to me.
back to the hosting.
Yeah, but no, seriously, I think it's time to do another set of hats.
Okay. Well, if anyone wants stuff like that, if you were able to listen this far in,
You didn't give up.
just direct message on the Bad Truth Podcast account. And please go to iTunes, give us 5 stars. You don't have to write anything, but just do something. And who knows, maybe one day we'll be having ads from Blue Apron and some mattress company.
Stamps.com and yeah.
Some
Oh my
manscaping
gosh.
ad or something. Yeah.
Yep.
No? Okay.
Nah.
All right. Well, I guess who knows when we'll do another one.
Yeah.
So this could be okay.
This
All
could
right.
be- yeah. See you in a couple weeks, months.
Bye, Adam.
Bye.